Rightio, I'm just 3 weeks and 2 days into recovering from my Achilles tear. I went to the surgeon last Friday, which was 7 days ago, and he took a look at it. I've chosen to go the non-surgical route. I just didn't want to have the surgery. And as it pans out, when I spoke to the surgeon and showed him what my foot looked like, no pain, I got a bit of movement in that ankle at that time, and he basically said magic words to me. He said, start walking on it. So I've had the boot on, but he allowed me to do full weight bearing on it. So for the last 7 days, I've been walking with a moon boot on. It actually hasn't been too bad. The first couple of days I was really sore within that leg, just because it hasn't had any weight on it for a couple of weeks. But I'm just starting to get a bit more movement in it each day. It feels better and better and better. I've also started some exercises with the ankle and the whole lower leg, which basically it's moving the feet up to a neutral position and pointing the toes down, and then side to side with the ankle, and just basically getting all the other muscles around the Achilles working again, because they've been out of action for 2 weeks as well. And that's one of the main things when you go the non-operative, is to get it mobilised as quick as you can. So I've been doing that, like I said, for the last week. I'm gonna take the boot off and show you what it looks like. There's a fair bit of wastage on the calf muscle, and that's obviously just because it hasn't been under any load. Swelling is basically gone. There's no bruising left there at all. So I'll just pop this off. Show you. Okay. So this is basically my calf muscle at the moment. I have full range of motion in the ankle. There's no swelling at all around it. The only swelling I've got is I tore the Achilles at about this point, and that's the only point that shows a bit of swelling in that there. But otherwise it's in pretty good nick, the leg. Yeah. So getting around in the boot's been good, but because of the heel on the boot, basically the boot's designed on the heel to rock as you walk, and also I can't push up on my toes. So it's actually a lot higher than my other leg. So what I've done is gone and purchased what they call an even up, and this is like a thong that basically attaches to the bottom of my shoe, and when I'm walking with it, both feet are at the same. So I actually went shopping today and walked around the shopping centre and was really comfortable walking. It felt really comfortable, almost as if I was walking normally. What I've also been doing to get blood flow, with the Achilles tendons and any tendons, there's not a lot of blood flow around the actual tendon. So that's my wife in the background.
Hi.
Yeah. There's not a lot of blood flow around the ankle. So I've actually got a big esky, like this, and I basically fill it with hot water, as hot as I can stand it, and then basically put my leg all the way into that, and move it around left to right, top to bottom, and it's the heat from the water actually gets right in toward and in around the ankle. There's actually not a lot of muscle around the ankle. It's mainly ligaments and that going down. The muscles are higher up in the leg. So what it does, it just penetrates, gets heat in there, which brings a lot more blood to that area, and aids with the healing, takes a lot away all the scar and the rubbish from the injury, and delivers new nutrients and that in there. So I've been doing that every day, and it always feels a lot better after that. The actual calf muscle itself is getting a bit sore because I've been a bit more weight bearing on it, and I'm just using the heat weed on that at the moment. I haven't really used any painkillers or anything like that. It's been really manageable. So from my first thoughts of it was going to be a drama, and I thought it would be a non-weight bearing for at least 4 or 5 weeks, I'm actually back on my feet again pretty quickly, and I'm starting to feel sort of normal. I'm doing a little bit of work around the place, and yeah, feel good. So anyway, that's where I'm at. So I'll update you again in another week or so and show you how I'm going and what sort of movement I've got, and I'll talk to you then.